Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sports Talk. I'm David Thetford. There is Gary Ashby. He's getting his cup holder out.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Chicken holder.
Chicken holder. Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah. They don't advertise with us, but
well, Mickey does.
But the chicken's cute.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we counted as
you see my caps today?
Yeah, I see your Florida Gator
Those on
cap.
TV. There's my Florida Gator cap.
I would never have a Florida Gator cap. No way.
I've got several of them.
Why?
Well, my son used to play on the Gators, and the Gators had Gator caps.
I remember the Gators.
The Gators. Yeah, so anyway, I've got...
Y'all were NIL before NIL.
I got several Gator caps.
Y'all paid players to come play with y'all. Isn't that right? Is that how it worked? I think they came up with it because of y'all.
You do what you have to do.
I know.
It's a competitive world out there.
Yeah.
So, hey, speaking about what you just said, paying players, we've got a great guest on. I'm looking forward to this guest.
You are?
Yeah. And I think he's looking forward to coming in.
Good.
Now then, he may get a golf game and not come in.
You think that could happen?
I don't know. You never know till they're here. But former mayor, that narrows it down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Peck McMahon. No, it's not. It's not the Pecker.
Peck McMahon.
Peck McMahon.
Is he still alive?
Mo Turner.
Mo Turner.
Let's see. Oh, Dirk West. I would love to have Dirk West.
Yeah, he's not coming though.
No, he passed away probably 25 years ago. But Dirk would be great.
He would.
Dirk might be better than who we have coming in, but who we have coming in is pretty darn good. Yeah. Former Mayor Marc McDougal.
He will be here.
Dougal Mark will be in, and he's very instrumental in what's going on out there at Tech with the money thing.
He's very in charge. So it's all his fault. No.
Well,
I guarantee if it is, it's a good thing to have because we have done really good.
Yeah, right now it's a good thing to be associated with.
He has done a great job. Because it's going
extremely well. And we'll talk about that. And we'll talk about being mayor and
Cody Campbell, John Sellers. We've had. Don't forget about Dusty Womble.
No,
Dusty's
don't forget Dusty.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's about time to have Dusty come in too.
Yeah, love to.
So anyway, but I'm looking forward to that. I really am looking forward to because I got lots of questions, and he may not have any answers. He may just sit here and look at us
about Tech or just in life in general.
Well, I don't think you want to go to Mark for life lessons, but I think you would like to know you would like to know what in the world's going on out there.
I know it
in the world, not just Tech, just this deal in general. So
well, I can help you with that. But
anyway, okay. All right. Well,
I got all the inside information.
I would certainly appreciate it. Hey, before we go any further, special day, and it's really not today, although we are going to go to dinner tonight. It's my bride's birthday. Almost. It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
But happy birthday.
So y'all celebrate not on the birthday?
We're gonna go family tomorrow. Good. And her and I, special romantic dinner. At where? Where are we going?
Las Brisas.
Yeah.
That's a good place.
And I'm going to get Dougal Mark to get us a romantic little corner table with a candle and all. So anyway, that's one of the reasons I haven't even come in, so I can get a table tonight at Las Brisas. so anyway. And he grew up with my wife.
Yeah.
They grew up, families were very close. So anyway, so happy birthday to you.
I think you ought to take him and Pam with you.
Well, that'd be fine and dandy. Last week, we had two of the all-time great basketball players.
Yep.
Bubba and Jason. That's all you have to say, isn't it? Bubba and Jason.
People know who they are. Jason Sasser, Bubba Jennings, and they were, oh my gosh, they were great.
Yeah.
And going into the Ring of Honor next season, I don't know what game it'll be, but
no, I don't either.
It will be going in, and then we had Jerry Glasgow on. They had actually Saturday off, didn't they? Because of the weather. Was that last week?
Yeah, they had last Saturday off because of the weather.
So he was on the show on the phone. We got to get Jerry in here.
Yeah.
Because he would be. He's country folk like us.
I sat with him at a lunch that he was speaking at one time, and he's a delightful guy.
Yeah, he is.
We need to have him, and a very unique guy. I mean, he's not just like everybody you pass in the street. So,
well, we're going to call Stacy Nix here in just a minute and talk Masters.
Yes, because he's the.
We got him. We got Stacy Nix already. Stacy, how come you wouldn't come in today? Good-looking guy like you ought to be here.
That'd be good for TV.
Well, it's just have to be here on a Saturday.
You work?
Yeah, at work. Don't have too many people here working today, so needed to be here.
Well,
I understand.
This starts a busy time of year because I think everybody sees the Masters and they go, golf, yeah, I can do that. And they go get ready for golf. Is this where it really turns up for the golf season, or is it another month ago or so?
No, absolutely. April kicks it off, Gary, especially, 90 degrees this week, and everything looks great. Golf courses, nice rain that we had, it's getting there.
Okay.
Good. Do you have any of those Masters jackets that we could come get, those green ones?
No,
Do you sell those?
I don't. I wish I did. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be.
Have some master theme stuff, golf balls and things like that. But
yeah.
no Masters.
Do you have any Masters golf bags? Because, hey, this is a true story. This week, one of our buddies, Daryl Bednar's and Associates.
Yeah, Daryl.
Daryl's going Sunday to the Masters. And we had one of our friends, I'm not even going to name his name, this is so dumb. He says, hey, you're going to the Masters? He goes, yeah. He says, would you mind getting me a golf bag?
Now, not a little hand carry golf bag.
A golf
he
bag.
wants a full-fledged golf bag.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a
Ask
problem.
one of the caddies if he can buy one of the bags there and see what happens. Yeah.
Well, or tote it around and get it on the airplane and bring it home.
So we all sent Daryl a text. Hey, I heard you're going to the Masters. Can you
give me
bring
a golf bag? So anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's your take on I love it. I mean, you look at that leaderboard, and boy, I'd almost hand-pick that bunch to be at the top of the leaderboard. This is great.
Yeah, you'd love to see that coming down Sunday. I mean, today's moving day is what they always say, and I'm excited about it. It's going to be a great time. Our boy Aberg's up there, and so
there you go. That's what Gary and I decided yesterday. We're just going to call him Aberg. I tired of all this Bears, and we don't.
Yeah, it just was what I'm used to saying there. But
if it didn't bother him, it doesn't bother me.
He didn't correct us back then, did he?
No, he didn't.
Sure didn't.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, Rose, DeChambeau, McIlroy. I mean, Lowry. I mean,
I tell you what. After the first day, and Rose was up. He was down. He was -7. The guys on that Golf Channel, they just totally disrespected him. They go, well, Rory's got to think he's 4 behind. He was talking about Scheffler. And the other guy said, well, Justin is 7 under. And I'm like, you guys just totally disrespected him.
What about the guy that's leading it?
Yeah.
They talk about how he's going to come back to he didn't come back a stroke. He picked up another stroke.
He did.
I like that guy. I've always liked him. I've got my Morgan Stanley cap here because that's what he wears is a Morgan Stanley cap. I've got it right here to celebrate the fact that he's leading the Masters.
And Rose seems like a really nice guy, interview-wise and everything. The reason they talk about him that way, he has led the Masters. I think it's 8 or 9. I can't remember. I think eight times he has led the Masters, either going into the weekend, and he hasn't pulled it off. So that's why they're saying that. And he's got some big guys behind him. McIlroy, he was doing well Thursday, and then he double bogeyed, and yesterday he came back and played well.
Yes, he did.
And I don't know if he's able to put those demons behind him for the weekend, but he's there. But, really anybody, I feel anybody that's 3 under has a shot if they can post a decent score today and Rose and DeChambeau just one under. He's there, but I tell you, the one I'm thinking has a really good shot is DeChambeau.
I know it. Do you like that?
He's a unique fella, isn't he?
He is a very unique fella, but he is. Over the years, he's learned to play to the crowd. If you watch him, he high fives, he signs golf balls. He's doing the right thing to win over the crowd, and the way he goes about things, he works so hard at his game. And you know, looking at the LIV guys, most of them, Garcia, Koepka, Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, they didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
They took their money and are happy, but DeChambeau's a different cat.
Garcia looked like he was wearing the flag of the country that he was representing on Thursday. His outfit just really jumped off the page at you.
Yeah, it's certainly noticeable, I'd say, for sure.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Didn't somebody get in trouble for what they had on? Was it Jason Day? Got some kind of controversy about what they were wearing.
Well, last year he did.
Earlier, I think it was.
Might have been last year.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah, he
or was that 6 years ago?
Yeah, they told him to put a sweater on.
Might have been this morning. we were going to all talk like Australians or Englishmen or something. For some reason, there seems to be there's just a need. There's just a need to have that kind of voice when you're talking about the Masters.
In college, that would have come in so handy to be able to talk Australian.
Yes, yes, it would.
Why do they have so many of those guys talk like that? Is it just they're just really knowledgeable?
Why do they have
so many that talk, with a foreign accent? And it's
because they're from that country.
I know, but how come this is a Masters? It's American. Let's just have Americans talk.
Well, that's the redneck in David coming out.
Yeah. Get John Daly in there, I guess.
Yeah, get John. That'd be good. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
There you go. Without a doubt.
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just I watch that Golf Channel deal, at night. Those guys talk a lot. They just talk a lot.
Yeah, they dissect it in so many ways it just doesn't make sense. But man, the course, if you're talking about the Masters, the course, they couldn't ask for two better days, really. And hopefully the rain will stay away. They had that hurricane last year, lost several trees, not anything that's very noticeable. They had to a couple of the greens they resurfaced. 15 they resurfaced, the par 5.
Yeah.
And those are harder greens when they resurfaced them. And so you noticed a lot of shots hit and bounce over on 15. And then what you saw was several people that chipped back rolled it back into the creek. McIlroy for one.
Mm-hmm.
And but the course is just my favorite course, and
have you played it, Stacy?
Sir?
Have you played it?
No.
Have you flown over it?
I have walked it, but I have not played it.
There you go. So it's a pretty tough walk, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Absolutely, especially 10 and 11. That is straight downhill.
You talk about pristine. We've got a buddy, Tony Cardinal, and his brother-in-law, David Alderson, said, okay, I'll give you $1,000 if you can find a weed. And Tony walked around for, I think, a couple of hours and finally just gave up. Said, nope, I'm not going to be able to find
weed.
And you're not going to find a blade of grass going the opposite way the way it should. I'm just telling you, it is that special.
Well, somebody else I talked to yesterday said when they went, he said they bent down to feel it to make sure it wasn't that where they were standing wasn't artificial turf. He said it was so pristine.
How do they do it? Lots of water,
lots of work,
and work.
Yeah, the course is closed majority of the summer, and they just they have the best of the best. Back in when in 2012, y'all probably remember this well,
when Bubba Watson won the Masters.
That shot.
Yeah. There was a patron that was arrested that day. They call them patrons, not fans or whatever. You know what he got arrested for?
Taking some sand out of the sand trap, didn't he?
He did. He walked inside the rope, got a cup of sand, and they arrested him.
Did he get to keep the sand?
He's still in jail.
Well, hey, here's a good one. How about the Arizona State, the amateur athlete of the year or whatever they call it, that had to take a leak?
Yeah.
So he just did.
I know.
I got a wee.
Yeah. And everybody applauded when he came out or something. Yeah.
That was a good looking shot yesterday when Scheffler was sitting up in the trees when he hit it.
I didn't see it.
He was just sitting down. Did you see it, Stacy?
No. What happened?
Well, when he hit that one over in kind of the bushes and trees, and they had a shot of him, he's just sitting on his backside looking out from in the trees. Scheffler is he was not happy with his game yesterday, but he's in good position.
Boy, and he's a likable guy too.
Oh, he is a really
he's 5. He'll make a move. Shane Lowry.
There's some unique guys up there. I love it.
And Oberg, he can put a score on it today. That's what we're hoping for.
Without a doubt. All right, we got about that music. You did the golf show for years and years.
You miss it.
Wrap it up in 30 seconds. Who you like, and who you think's going to win.
I like Oberg. I think DeChambeau has the game to do it to win.
I'm pulling
for Rory.
That's what I'm pulling.
And you know what? Here's the bad situation Rory's in. If he has a bad hole or two, they're going to say, well, he choked.
Yeah,
he choked.
the demons are hard to to put behind him.
Yeah, especially when they keep shoveling them on him.
But he's amazing.
Hey, Golf USA, go see Stacy today. Thanks,
Stacy. Appreciate
guys.
you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
All righty, J&W Services, Linco Distributors. These are Texas Tech guys in Midland, Texas, and they do everything there has to be done with oil and gas because Redback, Scott Blakely, and they're Lubbock. It's Littlefield. Scott's from Littlefield, but just a great company. They can build stuff, make stuff, source all your parts you need, keep you up and running, and they are awesome. J&W Services, Linco Distributor, they should be on your team if you're in the oil and gas business. Anywhere in this whole region, they can help you. All right, Marc McDougal is here, and we're proud to have him. He's, of course, great Texas Tech Red Raider, and don't you love it? I just love being a Red Raider.
Love it. It's a good time to be a Red Raider.
It's a real good time to be a Red Raider.
It is. And, but there was a good time back in the day because y'all sat down in front of us when we were at Reunion Arena.
Oh, yeah.
Those days.
Southwest Conference
Oh, my
days.
gosh, that was fun.
It was.
We owned Dallas, women and men, back in those days.
I think we even outdrew Arkansas back in those days.
I think we did.
We did.
It was really fun because we were winning big time.
Well, I'm assuming you were at the Tech Arkansas game, weren't you?
No, I did not make that. San Francisco?
Yeah.
Nope, I didn't make the Elite 8 Sweet 16 round.
What two great games, but
Yeah,
it made it a little extra special beating Arkansas because they were the first ones to jump ship from the Southwest Conference, and I think they probably wished they hadn't at a certain point. So you didn't go.
I didn't make that one.
Okay. All right.
I was in Wichita the week before.
All right, now then, let's get to the meat of this thing, the Matador Club. You guys, you're a big part of it, obviously, Cody and Sellers and Dusty. Dusty, I heard he's got a little different approach to...
Dusty's helping.
Yeah. At one point, he had a little different approach to paying the players, and a lot of people have a different thought on it.
I think we all have a different approach to that, but that's the world. That's the world we live in.
We don't know what to do.
All right, but here's what. And when Mark got a text while we're sitting here, and if I'm saying something I shouldn't say, let me know. But it's about a player wanting some.
Well, it's just
something in writing and things like that.
Well, they want
changing
contracts, and I mean it's
All right, let's just start at the beginning. There's a guy, Billy Bob, out there, and Billy Bob's a really good, let's say he's 7 foot, as long as we're saying 7-footer, and Billy Bob goes into the portal. All right. Does coach look and say, hey, Billy Bob's one we're interested in? Because coach has got to give a thumbs up for anybody y'all talk to, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Coach is very involved in that.
You can't say, hey, we got you.
But can't just bring him and dump him off.
Really, and Gary, you've been around it. They've got the board with the recruits on it. Yeah. And now that's just expanded once the portal hits. It's free agency every 12 months.
Yeah.
For about 60, 90 days.
I don't know how they do it.
All right, so Billy Bob's on the board. All right. Can y'all contact Billy Bob because he's gone into the portal, or does Billy Bob have to contact us?
No, once they're in the portal, I think the coaches can contact them. Typically what will happen is agents, they all have agents now.
Okay, so you're probably dealing with the agents instead of Billy Bob.
Agents or handlers. Some of them, it's still mom or dad that we'll deal with. But, yeah, Matador Club will get involved when we're given the green light to go get involved.
Okay, so it's y'all that are dealing with the agent, not coach.
So up until about a year ago, that's correct. About a year ago, all this changed, and now the coaches can be involved with talking to agents or whoever.
God, you think the coaches would rather not be involved with that?
You would think, but it's just crazy. It's the world we live in now. So, you take basketball and football may be a little bit different, but probably not a whole lot. But, take Grant and the staff this year. We get beaten in the Elite Eight. They don't get to go to the lake for a week. They don't get to go play golf for a week. You got 2 of our coaches. He's got to figure out, who's going to come in and replace those guys. And then immediately you got to go replace the whole roster.
Well, and you got to keep your own guys.
The whole roster.
Yeah.
You got to recruit your players again, unlike it was prior to 21. Is that right? When NIL came into play, you had the roster. You knew who was coming back. There wasn't any transfer portal back prior to that. So you got 3 or 4 guys you got to go sign new guys.
It's unbelievable. It really is.
And now I don't.
Are we going to get contracts, or is that coming where they can? If we're going to give you this money, you're going to sign a contract to be here for 2 or 3 years?
No, it's a year at a time at this point.
And I want to. I wish we could get it extended to at least.
I guess you can. There's some contracts out there that have been done for multiple years, but it doesn't really mean anything because they get in the portal and move in a year.
Yeah.
So.
You're only limiting yourself.
To this point, I don't know. We haven't done it here, and don't intend to. But are you going to go sue a kid because he signed a 2-year contract and transferred out?
Yeah. Then the kid gets hurt.
That's a good way.
It's not the best PR in the world.
That's a good way not to get anybody. You can't quote pay for play.
Yeah.
Now we all know that's. But what I mean by that, you get a player that gets hurt in mid-year, he still gets paid his contract. So
it's happened.
Whether the coach thinks he ought to be playing or not, that's player's decision, and they think they can't play. They don't play. They still get paid.
Yeah.
You can't pay them to get a double-double.
You can't.
Toppin would have made a lot more money if we could do that.
Yeah.
I've always thought there ought to be more incentive bonuses. Not necessarily because this is so new, but for in the professional sports, I thought, here, y'all get a base salary. Now do something, and we'll give you more. Yeah. But if you don't do nothing, you ain't getting any more.
It'll get there eventually.
I think it should, because it's just ridiculous.
Especially with what the athletes are getting paid now, particularly on the men's side. It's insane.
All right, you start talking about athletes getting paid and how much they're getting paid. Can you, if you can't, just shake your head if you can't answer this. It's my understanding that Toppin is going to be getting close to $4 million.
That's your understanding.
That is my understanding. But that
That's a
doesn't
good
mean,
understanding Gary has.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good
We have
understanding.
non-disclosures in all of our contracts. So
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm not real sure what that means because word always gets out.
I know it's not like it's a secret, is it?
Because of Shaggy, probably.
I do want you to.
But being on the board of Matador Club, I probably should not
No,
confirm.
You don't need to be
or
the
deny
one
that.
I can't
Okay.
confirm or deny.
All right. More than minimum wage.
Can you tell
But you
us
have a
coming
good,
back.
I will say you have a good understanding.
I have good understanding.
when you had? Can you tell the story about Najee Kennedy and when she came? This is a great story, and Mark is a huge reason she's here today, and she loves it. It was a great decision for her, and certainly for Tech. But she was about to go fly home to Stanford, back to California, and she hadn't signed. She hadn't committed to us. Can you tell that story?
I think I can tell that story.
Okay. All right, good.
Now, I don't get any of the credit for her being here. That's all John and particularly
It was his wife,
particularly Tracy Sellers.
Yeah.
But the three of us had dinner with Nizer and her mom and dad the night before and presented the contract to her. She's here. She's on campus. Couldn't get her to sign the contract, and there was a former Red Raider that lives in Kansas City now that shot a text and made a phone call, and within about 30 minutes she signed the contract. So,
But
Mahomes has done a lot for the program, for NIL.
Attaboy, Patrick.
Yeah.
But here's the parts Mark's not telling.
Well, can he tell?
No, he can tell this part, I think.
I don't know
You
what
know,
he's
he's
gonna
not
ask.
taking any credit for this deal, but she was getting on the plane to fly back to California, and Mark said, and this is huge, he said, "Do not let her leave without signing this contract."
I've seen it too many times.
Yeah.
They get on the plane and they leave. They're not signing the contract. And
Yeah.
we've got one here this weekend on men's basketball too. They go back, they shop the contract, and the school they come from figures out they're about to leave, and they go raise some money. So you got to sign them while they're here.
Yeah.
And there may be a few exceptions to that, but not many. When they're here, if they don't sign,
Probably not going to get them.
you're not
Strike
gonna
while
get
the
them.
iron is hot.
Yeah. And we had that with softball last year. I met with every single one-on-one in person at John's request, John and Tracy. And we did have one that I couldn't get her over the hump, and I went out and made a phone call and went back in, and we got her signed. So
Okay.
Just
had to up it a little bit.
Had to up it a little.
Yeah.
well, some of them will probably have better poker faces and better negotiating skills and
Well, and
things.
at that point, those they all talk. They knew what everybody else was getting, and anyway, we got it done. So, and that was a
Good.
catcher, and catchers are a premium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have, as Coach Glasgow will tell you, you can't have too many catchers, and you know that.
Well, and if you got the best pitcher in the country, you really need somebody that can catch her.
Yeah, more than one.
Yeah, and more than one. So anyway, is every softball player getting something financially? Close to?
Close to all of them, if not all of them.
Okay.
I mean, how many do you have on the roster? Probably 20.
I'd guess.
Yeah, there's at least half of them that have really good contracts.
Okay.
And I'm not sure about.
I'm
the
pretty
rest
sure
of them.
they're all listening to the show this morning, and
Oh, you know they are.
the ones that aren't getting
they're not
money.
worried.
Wrong. Whoa!
They're not worried about the game they're playing today. They got to listen to Thetford and Ashby.
Have you been to some softball games?
I have not, but I need to.
Well, you need to because I think you'll enjoy
There are
it.
not many left here.
I know it.
So
Doesn't take long.
Well, we're
does it?
good.
That's the thing about any
We're really
season,
good.
football, basketball, baseball. As soon as it starts, it's almost over.
Yeah.
That's how fast it
Happens so
goes by.
quick.
It happens quick.
most of our current girls on the softball team have been re-up for another year. So
Good.
that's good, including Naja.
Yeah.
So
There we are. Look at us.
Yeah.
12-1.
Okay, that brings me to another
32-9.
deal.
That's really good.
Brings me to another deal you just brought up. Okay, they've all signed for next year, which is fine because this is before July the 1st, so we can hand them money. All right, now then, after July the 1st, so let's say next year, how's it going to change? Because it's going to change.
well, so So last Monday, a week ago, there was the judge was supposedly going to sign off on the order that creates revenue share. Any contract would have had to have been done within 48 or 72 hours of that signing. So by, say, Thursday of this past week, she did not sign the order on Monday. She asked for a couple of changes to be made in it, which I think related to the roster. Like on football, there were several that were going to have to cut. Basketball will be the same way. You can only have so many. I don't know what's football have like now, like 130, and they have to go down to 100 or something like that. Mm-hmm. She wanted some changes made to that. If she signs that, whenever she signs it, you'll have about 72 hours that you can, what we call front-load a contract, get them to sign a contract. They have to be paid by June 30th. And then anything after that is all revenue share.
And revenue share.
And that's salary capped, I think, at $20.5 million per university, and that's in the Power, what's it now, Power 4?
Power 4, yep.
Revenue share is what I think we're using to get around Title IX. Because otherwise,
you're way above my pay grade.
Okay, because otherwise you got to share and share alike.
Well, but on revenue
share, it's hey, what did you bring in?
It's not going to be a whole lot different per school. But like here, I think we're about 76% of our revenue comes from football.
Yeah.
So you can do the math on the $20.5 million. That's about what will go towards football. Men's basketball is about 19%. So what does that leave? 5 or 6 for the rest of the sports. So it's not much.
And you got to have so many sports, or you used to have so many sports. They may change that, I guess, to where all of a sudden, we don't have a lacrosse team. We don't have a.
I think you're going to see a lot of that with revenue share. That where some of your sports don't
have any revenue to share, do they?
Are going to go back to intramural sports. So
that's encouraging for those people all their life been wanting to play at the.
Yep.
Well, we used to have a swimming and diving program.
Yeah.
We don't anymore.
That's
and
right.
I don't think anybody's going, gosh, sure miss swimming and diving.
Kirby and Andrea, Jonathan Boutros, the folks up at the athletic department have done a great job with making sure that we're funded fully for revenue share. So that shouldn't be a problem. And there's been a lot of donors that have helped with that too. So
now, can you give money outside of all of this? Like if we wanted to give $5 million, to West Kitley. Can we do that?
You need me to send an invoice? You want me to send you a link?
Yeah. Well, I would talk about.
Well, that's a good.
Yeah.
question.
So on Matador Club, if you want to make a donation and specify that goes to a certain sport or a certain player, you can do that.
Okay.
Now after June 30th of this year, you can't do that.
Oh.
Collectives pretty much go away. And this is where I don't know how they're going to police it. I ain't getting on this committee. I don't want on this committee. But on an NIL deal, there'll be a clearinghouse.
Yeah.
And they will decide if that's a market rate, which what they're trying to prevent is Thetford and Ashby from doing $1 million deal with an athlete to come on the radio show once a month. Well, is that really market rate? Who's going to decide that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talk about lawsuits start flying. That's when lawsuits are going to start flying, but that's what they're trying to prevent. We'll see how that works out.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be a mess. We had Kirby on, and he said, "Well, this is the way it's going to be until the next lawsuit." And then,
Exactly.
And here we go again.
And as soon as they file, there'll be more lawsuits.
We'll be right back.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
All righty, Marc McDougal's here. Mark, you may not know this, but you know Tanner, my son, has that.
I do?
Yeah, landscaping and all this stuff. Well, he works in the oil patch too. He sprays pad sites and stack yards and all this kind of stuff. And looking for Red Raiders down and there in eastern New Mexico, up here, Levelland, Sundown. He'd love to help you with that. And here's the great deal. You get a discount if you call, because they can do all that spraying. They guarantee their work. But if you call Tyler at this number, 806-632-6325, 632-6325, and they'll give you a quote and ask for the Thetford and Ashby discount. It's real. Now, we say that a lot, but it's not real. This one's real. You get
You never know. You ask.
I know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's good. And
Got a text here, Dave.
you do?
Yep. Says, tell Mark to quit covering up that Joe Heffley haircut. You notice he didn't tell David and I to quit covering up our Joe Heffley
Was that from
haircut.
Heffley?
Yeah.
Does he really want me to take my hat off?
He doesn't want David and I to. I
There you
know
go,
that.
Heffley.
Yeah, there it is.
Doesn't take him long to cut my hair.
Okay, before we get back into this interesting stuff, all right. Do I need to talk to Buddy about a table for two in a romantic little corner tonight at Las Brisas?
For you and David?
No, it's for me and my wife.
Him and
I
that,
said romantic, so I
that
wasn't sure.
girl's dad. He's coming into town. He gave him the cap.
No, it's my wife's birthday.
Oh.
So
Shoot me a text and tell me what time. We'll make it happen.
we'll make it happen.
Mark's got more to do than set up your reservations.
No, he doesn't. What the hell are you talking about? No, he might not do it for me. He'll do it for Terry.
I will do it for Terry.
There you go.
They grew up
That'll
together.
be your birthday present.
Without a doubt. All right. Now then, we mentioned Aaliyah Chavez, who is supposedly going to OU.
Yeah.
I don't think she's actually signed anything yet.
She's
But
committed there.
She's committed. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. But what do you know about the deal for her and how it just didn't work out?
I didn't work on that a lot. There's a couple of guys here that have been working on that for a while.
Yeah.
At one point, they really thought that she would come here. I never thought she'd come here. That was just my opinion. I was not surprised at all when she decided to go to OU, and that may have been the worst kept secret. I think we all knew about a week out where she was going. So I think that over the weekend, what she announced it on Monday or Tuesday, I think over the weekend she was at a OU NCAA tournament game in Norman. So didn't really surprise me.
I tell you what did surprise me is the
I will
response.
tell you this: she took a lot less money to go there.
Did she?
But that's their decision.
Is that right? She really did?
She did.
Wow. That's kind of weird.
In this world we live in.
I didn't think that was the goal. I thought the goal was to get as much as you could.
Man, I think it'd have been really great for this area, for Lady Raider basketball to have Aaliyah.
It would have.
Would have sold a lot more tickets with Aaliyah being there, and she's a player that can change a program, and a hometown girl. So it kind of hurts when you lose those, but.
I think she's starting to discover though that people are okay. Hey, good luck, and then we're just going to move on with our lives where she would have been a part of our life.
We talked about earlier. We talked about real NIL deals. I really think they walked away from a lot of mom and pop NIL deals here.
Yeah,
maybe not a lot per NIL deal, but cumulative. That could have got up to 250, 300,000, maybe more than that, just local. Yeah. Just in this area. So, no, it was disappointing.
She's always been so good, Mark, with the community, with the fans.
Oh, yeah.
She's one of the best I've ever seen at taking time with these little kids. It's amazing.
Well, went up on the concourse in Austin or San Antonio, wherever they were at for the championship game after they won it.
Yeah,
and sit up there for several hours signing contracts. Signing autographs.
Yeah, I've seen her do it.
No, she's been great
everywhere we've gone.
I'll tell you what I like to see with her is wasn't born great. She made herself great. Now, she's born plenty good. Don't get me wrong.
She's got talent.
But she's a hard-working girl, and I'm glad to see her hard work rewarded. I just don't like where it's being rewarded at.
She loved the coaches at Oklahoma. I mean, I heard it. One of the playoff games we did, I think it was the regional finals or the state semifinals. All four of their coaches were there, and Jill says that counts as 4 visits. So all 4 of them were there, sitting right behind the bench.
Yep.
And she really had a connection with that head coach, and I don't know how, but it's just the nature of the beast. And when I went to the announcement, and I was there that day, and of course she said, "I'm going to Norman." Well, a lot of people those kids out there are going, "Norman, who's he?" They were, instead of saying I'm going to be a Sooner or I'm going to Oklahoma.
It didn't go over all that well, did it?
No, it just was like Norman.
Yeah,
was not the word, but I knew what she was saying. But
well, by then we all knew where she was headed.
I know it. Well, I hate it. There really wasn't. There were people from the school there, the team. They kept the general public out, and probably good,
right?
If you're going to Norman, because everybody might have got booed.
Can you imagine if she was going to go to?
Oh,
if she was going to announce she was coming to Tech.
Oh,
I bet you could have filled United Spirit Arena up for that announcement.
You could have.
Yep.
Yeah. I knew when they said it's not open to the public.
Exactly.
I go, that ain't good.
Yeah, coming to Tech.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
And she didn't do the caps, and then pick them up and act like you're putting them on.
Yeah.
Anyway, can you believe ESPN was here? They covered. Of course, she had an ear pod, and they were talking to her, so she'd be standing there, sitting there listening to them, and it just didn't flow as good.
I watched it live, but I bet it did look different.
It did look different.
There.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of course, Lubbock ISD TV 12 put it out on YouTube, all the lead up stuff to it, and it was a big deal. And she's a big time player. There's no doubt about it.
We're going to get to some texts here because there's several of them. Obviously, this is an interesting subject. This is right up there with Trump and Art Browse, and as far as interest in folks out there. So
Trump and Art Browse.
Yeah.
All you got to do is
just get people going.
All you got to do is say Art Browse. Ding, ding. All right, Donald Trump.
It's all his fault.
So anyway, let's see.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to get the deal so I can whip through it quickly. It's going to take me a while to be able to whip through it.
What are you getting? Oh, you got your mouse.
I'm getting my mouse.
We're first class operation here. Aren't you glad you're sponsored?
Who still has a mouse?
No. Do you not have a mouse?
But you just think yours and
No, you just touch the screen.
yeah, you can do that. I understand that. All right.
Do you really not have a mouse anymore? On your main
mouse.
computer, you don't.
I don't have a main computer.
Oh.
I got one just like
Laptop.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
There's going to be some good ones here because I sometimes I don't proofread them, but I glanced through them. I think there's going to be. Oh, I guess I need to do this. Don't I? There's going to be some good text. Do you want to go backwards or let's go now? Let's go to the beginning. See, it's usually about this time of the show that I remember we do texts. So let's see.
At his age, that's shocking.
I know.
Are you in a hurry today?
No.
Okay. Because I can rush, but it doesn't usually work out well. All right.
You did know that Kennedy was yesterday when we beat Houston, which was really closer than I thought. She got the win, and she had 2 home runs.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she hit her 5th and 6th home run of the season.
And we win 3-2.
And we won 3-2. So I think she was a big part of it.
Yeah, that's
All right.
different from baseball because she can pitch every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, big difference.
Did she pitch for the baseball team?
What time do we play today?
Hey, a big win last night though for the baseball team, 9-2 over Baylor. Gary and I've been talking. We just need to if we could just get a little run going and everybody just click in and just go, oh, here we go.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you what. We're sitting there. I'm sitting there, and we're down 2-1 late, 7th inning or something. We're down 2-1, and we hit a fly ball foul, and it goes over there, and their third baseman just misses it. And I look over at the people I'm with. I said, that's how innings from hell start. They start with a routine out, and I go, there'll be a couple of walks in this inning and then some other things, and then here we go. Scored 4 runs, I think, that inning. A couple of walks, another error, an inning for hell for Baylor. It wasn't an inning from hell for us. But and then we sort of piled it on late. But Baylor and Tech are pretty even. If you want to go see close baseball games, these should be close baseball games. Last night's was a close baseball game until the inning from hell. All right. Let's see. See if y'all know what this is talking about. Proud in this day and age of college football to see Tennessee stand up for themselves. Anybody know what that is?
No idea.
I don't have any idea. I didn't know they'd fallen down.
All right. Give Mark, that's you,
A hug.
greetings from a tenant down the street. And he said he spelt it right again. He spelt it M-A-R-C.
That's
he
correct.
Said, I know, but he said spell check got him before, so he texts back in M-A-R-C. It auto-corrected to M-A-R-K. All right. Is T.J. Pompey still on the baseball team? I'm assuming he is. He's not playing, and I think he's hurt. Nowadays, you're not 100% sure.
Yep.
But I think he's hurt. Let's see. Next texter says, seems like 37 years Texas baseball won again yesterday. All right. Corby Davidson.
I don't even know what some of these texts mean. I'm like, what does that mean?
All right, I'm going to read it as it's written.
I know you are, but it doesn't make any sense.
Corby Davidson. Well, it will after I actually read it.
No, I'm talking about the one
Davidson.
before.
All right, see if this makes sense to you. Corby Davidson, doo-dooed at the Masters. He talks about it on the ticket in Dallas. Okay. Well, you do,
in the potty or out just outside?
You do what you got to do.
Just outside, or did he go to those
Okay. Next texter says, I know it's crazy times, but thanks, Mark, for supporting. That's right. Our next texter says, and I haven't read this one, so we need to pull scholarships if so-called student athletes are getting paid with NIL or when revenue sharing starts. It's not like athletics lets their star players major in finance or engineering. They make them major in some BS communication degree. All right. You know, that is a point, but I guess the scholarship is part of the package that you're giving them. So, but I think what a lot of people are saying is if we're giving somebody $4 million, they can pay their own darn tuition. But the tuition's part of the deal.
Yeah.
All right, here's a text, and he spelt Mark right. Mark, is the Matador Club going to help baseball?
Matador clubs help, I think, almost every sport.
Every sport. But they didn't, like, they helped softball a lot.
John and Tracy helped softball a lot.
They did.
A lot. Yeah, like about
100%.
30 places in the polls. All right, I've been sort of corrected here. This texter says, I miss swimming and diving. Because I think earlier I said, see, we got rid of swimming.
I'm not sure we've done anything with swimming and diving.
Y'all haven't helped them?
I don't know, but I don't.
This texter says, I'm Heffley's baldest 40-year-old customer, and I still get charged full price.
Me too.
Does Heffley have any people that have a full head of hair?
Well, Mark's got a pretty good head.
No, I don't either. It's about gone. It doesn't take him about 3 minutes.
Yeah, I told him he's thinning mine out too much.
I tried to get a discount last week.
You think that's Heffley doing that, or do you think? I think he wants everybody to look like him. So anyway.
He doesn't have any.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's where we're headed.
It's on his face.
Okay, this texter says Oklahoma is a Nike school, and she might be able to make a better NIL deal with them.
Now I did hear about Nike, that Nike was a factor in the deal. I don't know how.
So maybe y'all.
Adidas could have been a factor too.
No question with Mahomes and the whole deal.
That's right.
But you know,
do we know if did Mahomes ever call her?
I do not know that.
Did.
Okay.
I don't think he did.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, this texter says Tennessee quarterback didn't show up for practice because he wants to negotiate his NIL contract.
Oh, he's a holdout.
And he got cut.
And he got cut.
Did he?
Yeah. I don't know. Brendan just said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have.
It was announced this morning he was dismissed from the team.
Yeah. That'll teach you.
Attaboy. I'm for Tennessee, too. I like Tennessee. That's where Frank is. Remember Frank? Frank Anderson? Let's see. No, he didn't. He took a... Oh, this texture says, no, he didn't. He took a leak in the lake. All right. So
who did?
We seeped a whole
actually
level.
Frank Anderson?
In the creek.
Oh, in the creek.
No, that
Thursday.
All right.
Ray's Creek.
And thought nobody could see him.
It's known for the farmer that owned that land.
All right. Good morning, fellas. Charlie Holt here. Will the revenue sharing starting July 1st hurt the baseball, softball, and track programs at Tech?
And soccer.
Does the Matador Club dissolve July 1st? I think. Answer that, Mark. If you can.
If the lawsuit gets settled as we understand it today, collectives will basically go away. That's correct.
But July 1st or in 72 hours, like you said?
Well, no, July 1.
Okay. All right. So I hope that answered your question, Charlie.
No, that's not settled yet either. So a lot of this is moving. And like we talked about earlier, as soon as that's signed, there are going to be 100 lawsuits filed on NIL and
Yeah.
Yes.
y'all mentioned Title IX earlier. I don't know how that's going to affect all that.
Title IX just seems like it's just going out, letting boys play women's sports. And what about Title IX?
Hey, Mark, what do you think about boys playing girls' sports?
Shouldn't allow that to occur.
Shouldn't happen.
Okay, good answer. All right.
What about, and the Title IX people ought to be the ones stepping up going, hey, you see the fencer? She took a knee. She was going to have to fight a guy that had said he was a girl. And they were about to start. She took a knee. Just said, I'm not fighting him.
Huh.
And they go,
I agree.
Yeah, more of that'll happen.
You've been listening to the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3. Catch the show live Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on Double T 97.3 FM or on the Double T 97.3 mobile app.